If you got in a serious car accident tomorrow and totaled someone's truck, you could be personally liable for $45,000. That's the gap between what Minnesota's minimum property damage liability covers and what a new pickup actually costs. And that's just one of the ways most Minnesota drivers are underinsured without even knowing it. By the time this video is done, you'll understand exactly what Minnesota law requires you to carry, where those minimums fall short, and what coverage actually makes sense for someone living in the Twin Cities or anywhere else in Minnesota. Minnesota requires 4 specific types of coverage. First, liability insurance, $30,000 per person, $60,000 per accident, $10,000 for property damage. That pays for injuries and damage you cause to other people, nothing for your own car or your own bills. Second, personal injury protection at $40,000. Minnesota's a no-fault state, so your own PIP covers your medical bills and lost wages, no matter who caused the accident. $20,000 for medical, $20,000 for lost wages. Third, uninsured motorist coverage, $25,000 per person, $50,000 per accident. About 1 in 10 Minnesota drivers on the road right now has no insurance. You need to be protected against that. And fourth, underinsured motorist coverage. It covers you when the other driver's insurance just isn't enough. Here's where I see people get into trouble. That 40,000 PIP limit sounds reasonable until you price actual medical care in Minnesota. A single night in an ICU in the Twin Cities runs $12,000 to $18,000. A broken leg with surgery hits $40,000 before rehab even starts. You're wiped out. On the liability side, a new Ram 1500 costs $55,000. If you cause an accident that totals someone's truck, you're liable for the $45,000 gap above your $10,000 limit. We recommend at least $100,000 in property damage. And if you drive anything worth over $3,000, you need comprehensive and collision coverage for your own vehicle. The minimums are a legal floor, not actual protection. Minnesota has some unique risks worth covering. Winter weather. The Twin Cities gets over 50 inches of snow a year. Comprehensive coverage pays for hail damage, ice damage, falling trees. The metro area is one of the most hail-active regions in the entire country. One bad storm and you're shopping for a new roof if you don't have comprehensive. Deer collisions, Minnesota has one of the highest rates in the US. Comprehensive covers animal strikes and, again, uninsured drivers. 1 in 10 Minnesotans has no insurance despite it being required. Don't carry minimum uninsured motorist limits. The biggest mistake I see in my agency every single week is people carrying nothing but the legal minimums. They think they're compliant, they think they're protected, and they're neither. You're compliant with the law, sure, but you're one accident away from serious financial liability. I had a client last year who caused an accident that he put someone in the hospital for 3 days. Their PIP covered the medical